no more. Just open your eyes and see. This is gonna last forever. I believe you were meant for me.
All right. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a very special middle of the day episode of The Stream. We were with you a couple weeks ago with Michelle Robinson, which is what you were just listening to. She will be opening the season at Hard Truth Distillery on May 10th with her full band, so please do mark your calendars. That's Mother's Day weekend. Hopefully it'll be beautiful weather. Come out and join us for that. And today we have two more artists who are going to be playing at Hard Truth Distillery later this season with their full bands. But today we just have a little sneak peek with a couple solo performances. Keenan, why don't you tell us about that?
Right on, Mandy. That's right. We have Cody Ikerd and Via live here in Rainwater Studios today. Mason, are you ready to bring us a song?
Well, I remember that sun setting, them old blue jeans on the line. They were a fading like a fire we had once upon a time. Back then it was simple, two young hearts just singing a love song that ended when you left the screen door swinging. Wide open, miles left to go, and wild horses lead me down this lonesome road. Got you tattooed on my arm before we left it all behind. Now I'm wide open, I can't get you off my mind. You cut me wide open. Well, that winter wind, it's a whipping, and it's a nipping at my neck. I recall how sweet you kissed me before we fell into this mess. And I think back to that picture still on the dashboard of my car. Lord, I'm reminded of a time when you held your loving arms. Wide open, miles left to go, and wild horses lead me down this lonesome road. I got you tattooed on my arm before we left it all behind. Now I'm wide open, I can't get you off my mind. You cut me wide open. Well, now I reached out to a friend of mine who I hadn't seen in years, and I told him all that happened, well, as I tried to fight back the tears. He said, man, you need a drink. I got the cure down at the farm. We can forget about all of that and turn that screw top jar wide open. Well, and let the cold liquor kill the pain. Lay the moonshine bright on your heart tonight and take that hurt away. Oh, but even that white lightning, it can't fix what's left behind. Now I'm wide open, I can't get you off my mind. You cut me wide open. Lord, you cut me wide open. There it is. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, thank you.
All right. Well, hello, folks.
Am I coming through yet? There we go. Hello there, folks. My name is Cody Ikerd. I'm going to play you a song. It's called Since You've Been Gone, not to be confused with the Kelly Clarkson one. Yeah, I've been here before. Seems like I already know. From that look in your eyes, this leaving has got to go. I wonder why it had to be this way, 'cause I never seem to want to change. But I know I can't imagine you walking away. I know deep in my heart I'm still in love with you. It's why you make me feel the way I feel for you. And it's a little too late. I was a little too wrong for too long. And this ain't the half of what I feel since you've been gone. Lying here in this empty bed, all the lights turned off. Old memories and whiskey bottles are the only friends I've got. I close my eyes and I see your face and remember all the love we made, and how I never can seem to learn from my mistakes. I know deep in my heart I'm still in love with you. It's why you make me feel the way I feel for you. And it's a little too late. I know I was a little too wrong for too long. And this ain't the half of what I feel, baby, since you've been gone. All lonely nights spent in my head alone, pretty much wishing I were dead. Oh woman, won't you come back home to stay? And it's sad but true, and now I know without you here it's just a living hell. Oh woman, won't you come back home to stay? 'Cause I know deep in my heart, well, I'm still in love with you. That's why you make me feel the way I feel for you. Hey, and it's a little too late. I know I was a little too wrong for too long. And this ain't the half of what I feel, baby, since you've been gone. No, this ain't the half of what I feel since you've been gone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, that was amazing. You guys are both powerhouses on your instruments and vocally. This is everything I expected it would be. And people have a lot to look forward to on July 19th at Hard Truth Distillery. These two guys are going to be playing in the round like this, longer, and collaborating some in the House of Rye, which is downstairs of the restaurant, which is Hard Truth Restaurant. So after they do that, there's going to be a little meet and greet. You'll get a chance to chat with each of these fellas, and then they're going to go outside and throw down on the On the Rock stage outside with the full bands, Cody Ikerd and the Sidewinders, and Mason Vi is bringing up a band from Nashville, Tennessee. I'm really excited about this whole thing, and I would like to let artists introduce themselves in song, but I will tell you that Cody is one of my local heroes. He's out doing it the way that in another life I might do it. He's got a great band, amazing studio quality musicians, every one of them, and dedicated to the craft, and he's getting out and about, touring out away from Indiana. He's leaving the state with his music, which is something I rarely do with mine. So I'm really proud of Cody. And Cody met Mason, I believe, at Michael Duvall's house.
Michael, come on, get on the camera
come on,
here.
Michael.
Come on, show everybody your face.
Too fat on camera.
Well, I was introduced to Mason's music through my buddy Corey Flick, who also plays with Cody Ikerd over here. He posted a video from that house concert where I believe Mason and Cody met, and I said, that guy's got it. And
Oh, thank you.
that's a gift I got from my dad. He'd always hear a song on the radio. He said, well, that's going to be a hit. And I can hear a person sing and say, they've got the thing, the talent, the soul. So Mason, how did you come to be at Michael's house?
So it's a long story, but basically, Michael was a fan of. I used to be a member of Old Crow Medicine Show for a little over 3 years, and we got nominated for a Grammy, played and toured the country and the world and all that. It was a lot of fun, and we were playing over here at the Brown County Music Center, I think, and Michael shot me a text, said, hey, you don't know me, but I'm a fan, and I'd love to show you around this town, my local town. And I had nothing going on that day. I was sitting in the green room twiddling my thumbs, and so we went around, and he showed me Nashville, Indiana, and just fell in love with this area. And the Story Inn as well. We went over there as well and got to check that out. Got to just see how beautiful this part of the world is. And especially around here, it kind of reminds me of where I grew up, which was near southern Virginia and on the border of North Carolina, Patrick County, Stokes County. But yeah, so that's kind of how we met. And then he called me up after I left Old Crow and said, hey, why don't you come and play a show? So very thankful for Michael. And that's where we met, me and Cody here. And so a lot of fun.
Cody, how did you end up over at Michael's?
I think Mike actually either hit up Corey or it was Casey. That's what it was. And Casey put us in contact, and he was like, hey, you want to come play in my backyard? And
Casey Simmons?
Casey Simmons, yeah.
This gets deeper and deeper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Michael and Casey play music together.
he's like, you want to open up for Mason Via? And I was like, shoot, hell yeah, let's do it. Yeah, I'd actually seen Mason play with Old Crow a couple of times, so it was a pretty cool experience for me. And he's a great guy, hell of a musician. Yeah,
youngest touring member of Old Crow. From what years were you doing that?
I joined in 2021 and just left in May.
Okay.
To follow my dream and to pursue this new album that I'm putting out, which is self-titled, which I'm playing some songs from it today here.
Is that what you're going to play next? One off of there, or what do you got?
Oh, the last one was off of it, and
nice.
And this one too. Yeah, whatever you want me to play, I'll start right now.
Yeah, let's do it.
Here's one. It's actually kind of about that, a bittersweet goodbye, and I love those Old Crow boys, and they taught me a whole lot. Here's one love song that I wrote with my buddy from Boy Named Banjo called Hey Don't Go. Memories fade and dreams tend to escape, so why must my mistakes keep hanging around? People change just like the seasons. They've all got their reasons for leaving this town. Hey, I love you. Hey, don't go. Light a cigarette, or and pray it never burns out. If only time would stop or slow down, then I might find my way to you. I wanna hold you tight, but I know I can't hold you back. And as it all turns to smoke and ash, I know there's nothing I can do. So here I am, broke your heart or what you cling to. Those nights spent in the dark, but I want to be that body. I don't know why I never found the words I had to tell you. For better or for worse, I still want to. So here I am, here I oh, hey I love you, hey don't go. Here I am, here I oh, hey I love you, hey don't go. Hey, I love you. Hey, don't go. Thank you. Yeah.
All right. This next song I'm going to do for you is one I wrote about a month ago. Had some friends from up in West Fork Whiskey. They own a distillery up in Westfield, Indiana. And he asked me, he was like, now you write a lot of songs about whiskey and name drop whiskeys all the time. How about you name drop some of our products in a song? I was like, all right, sounds like a good idea. So I went on their Facebook and kind of did some research, and they had a slogan, a T-shirt slogan that they sell to their people that go to their distilleries, and their staff wear it, and it said, "Whiskey made me do it." And I was like, all right, that sounds like a song title if I'd ever heard one. And my mind turned it into a murder ballad, so this one's called Whiskey Made Me Do It. I hope you appreciate it. Something wasn't right when I pulled into the drive. I come home early, but my girl wasn't alone. A white Chevy truck, ain't that just my luck? So I left 'cause I knew who he was. Arrived at a five-star dive, thoughts racing in my mind. Tried to figure out what I was gonna do. Old hammer in my glass, smooth and goes down fast. But I couldn't shake these low-down blues. Well, maybe it was my fault for putting rubber on the asphalt and running away like I'm used to. Love's a game that I can't win, all lies and suffering. Well, that woman made me lose it, oh, but the whiskey made me do it. Slid out of that gravel lot, throwing dust and rock. Headed home 'cause I knew what I had to do. Pistol hotter than the sunshine, eyes as red as the taillights. 15 plus 1 for a party of two. Well, maybe it was my fault for putting rubber on the asphalt and running away like I'm used to. Love's a game that I can't win, suffering. Well, that woman made me lose it, oh, but the whiskey made me do it. Blame it on the West Fork whiskey, or blame it on my insanity. Well, maybe it was my fault for putting rubber on the asphalt and running away like I'm used to. Love's a game that I can't win, all lies and suffering. Well, that woman made me lose it, oh, but the whiskey made me do it. Well, that woman made me lose it, Lord, old Hamer made me do it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, you guys go together like peanut butter and jelly. We had a
Beans and cornbread.
Beans and cornbread. We had a dulcet love song from Mason and a whiskey-soaked murder ballad from Cody. I love it. Leads me into talking about y'all's music and your discographies. I bet your music can be found on all the streaming platforms, like most folks. Mason, how many albums have you got out there right now? Do you have an original music album out there?
Yeah,
that
I
you can check
do.
out?
I have a lot of albums out there, actually. I think the first one, I've been just kind of putting out music ever since I was young. Maybe I shouldn't have put it out when I was 14 years old, but I started doing that. So the first album I ever recorded and put out, started when I was 14, and I think I put it out when I was 16 and a half, or maybe touching 17. But so yeah, there's that one, and then there's two with this guy Tom Minty, who is an older mandolin player. He was a mentor of mine growing up, and he kind of took me under his wing, and I did some albums with him, and they were under both of our names, Tom Minty and Mason Via. And he plays that old school Bill Monroe style of mandolin picking, and we did like that brother duet kind of style, singing and picking together, but our own new flair on that. So did two of those, so that's three. Then there was an EP I put out with some bluegrass buddies up in Boone, North Carolina, where when I was going to college, we had bluegrass band. That was Hot Trail Mix. And then what else was there? I had a funk band for a while, and we put out an album. And so the funk band was wild because it was really kind of like Appalachian, the music that I grew up with, mixed with sacred steel, pedal steel guitar, and we had a saxophone player and banjo, and it was kind of like Dave Matthews meets Aquarian Rescue Unit or something. It was out there, man. It got a little wild, honestly, but we didn't practice that much, so it was a little chaotic, but it's still worth checking out. There's an album out there, so that's what, 5, and then I put out my last album before joining Old Crow called New Horizons, so that's 6, and then I guess this is technically the 7th one that I've technically put out there into the world, but in all honesty, I kind of feel like it's the first real deal one that I want to show everybody. So this one, I feel really good about it. That's why I self-titled it Mason Via, because I feel like it's a pivotal point for me, because I got basically what I consider a college education from touring with Old Crow.
Right, like a quick sidebar on this topic of our discographies here, but did the album before working with Old Crow lead you into playing with those guys? How did you meet Old Crow?
So I was on American Idol for a short bit and made it to the top 40, and all my buddies and everything, everybody was talking about me, sharing me, everybody go watch Mason on American Idol. And I think that started a little buzz about my name around that time. So the manager of Old Crow at the time actually used to pick banjo in my dad's band, and was talking to a friend of hers, Ashby Frank, who, shout out to him, he's a great buddy for referring me. And he said, well, what about Mason? Do you ever think about him? He'd be good, because there was, like I said, I think a lot of people were thinking about me at the time because of the American Idol thing. So anyway, I got cut from American Idol at the top 40 level, and before making it to the top 24. And some of God's greatest gifts are unanswered prayers. And then it was 2 weeks later, I got a call from Catch saying, hey, you want to come and audition? We're looking for a new guy. Went out there, just became peas in a pod with those Crow boys, and it was a lot of fun. Joined the band, recorded an album with them before ever playing a show, and then my first gig with them was the Grand Ole Opry.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that was back in 2021.
Right on. Very good. Now, I bet you guys drank a little bit of bourbon together on that.
Oh, yeah. Those boys are big bourbon drinkers. Yes. Right. And so I think, actually, Michael here, that's how I first heard about Hard Truth, because he was telling me all about them, Michael Duvall here, and he sent us, me and the Crow Boys home with a couple bottles there. So on the tour bus. So that was really nice of him. Thank you, buddy. Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Right on. How about over to you, Cody? I know you a little bit better than I know Mason, but I'm not totally familiar with your discography. When did you start recording?
Oh, I've had bands from, back in high school and a little bit in college that, anything. I used to play drums quite a bit. That's what I mostly started playing, and anything that was like metal and punk and that type of stuff, pop punk, anything in that like Warped Tour type of scene back in like circa 2008, 2010. We did that for a little while. I had a pop punk band back in high school. We released an album or an EP. I had a blues rock trio that I played drums in as well. We released an EP called Primo. The EP was called Amagovia. Pretty cool little project. But that band dissolved like, most of them do. Then after that is when I started playing country music and kind of being a front man and playing guitar and singing and stuff like that. And we put out our first EP called Honest Man in 2017. Put out another EP called You Can Find Me in a Honky Tonk in 2019. And then we put out The Dreamers Like Me, which I guess technically was our first album. When was that? 2023, I think. I think there was a few years in there lost. And then we just recently put out a live album from the Brown County Playhouse, which turned out to be way more awesome than I ever thought it could be. It was such a cool experience, and one shot, one take, do a little bit of mixing, and that's it.
Yeah, shout out to Nico Albanese for the recording, and Bob McCutcheon for putting you in the doors of the Brown County Playhouse. He's a great asset to us over there.
Yeah, and shout out to everyone in Brown County and Monroe County, Lawrence County, and everywhere that sold out the place, and we were able to get some really cool recordings put together. Specifically, one of my favorite ones on there is David Allan Coe's You Never Even Call Me By My Name. I couldn't not put that song on that album after hearing the recording, because we do that third verse, except, I don't sing it. I just let the crowd sing it. So the microphones pick up everyone. You can hear people hooting and hollering and yelling at the top of their lungs. And I was like, oh, man, this just turned out to be way more cool than I ever thought it could be.
Right on. If Quentin was there, I bet you hear Quentin.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Michael Duvall. I bet you hear Michael. Oh, yeah. All right.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Excellent. Well, thank you for the stories, fellas. Mason, have you got another song for us?
Yeah, sure. Here's my most recent single right here, Melting Sun. Done borrowing trouble and letting it out. Trouble come, trouble go, trouble on around. Chasing that fire and stoking that flame left me with a dead man's hand in the devil's game. I was turning up aces, now I'm turning up jack. Trouble I carry has a price to pay. Goodbye, tomorrow's gone. Help me find my way home. on the mountain climb. Lord, if I could only hold you one last time. Goodbye, tomorrow's dawn. Help me find my way home. And I wished I would have told you that you were the one. And I'll love you till the rocks all melt in the sun. Yeah. I'm done borrowing trouble and lending it out. Trouble come, trouble go, trouble all around. Well, you try and fix what's been broken, but we both know it'll never be the same again. Goodbye, tomorrow's gone. Help me find my way home. And I wished I would have told you that you were the one. And I love you till the rocks all melt in the sun. And I love you till the rocks all melt in the sun. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Very nice.
Here's another new one for you. This one's called Holding Things Together. Oh, I want to give a shout out to Bob and Sherry Rance who have tuned into the live stream up there. So, hope y'all are doing well. Well, you must have been drunk, showing your ass again. Bourbon brown eyes and a bottle of lies, showing out with all your friends. Say how you're young and living free to take it all in, trying to find where you belong, and I just don't fit in. But where you going? 'Cause I thought in my arms is where you belong. From the shape that you're in, gone is where you've been. And I've grown tired of holding things together. I remember when you first held my hand, told me everything I need to hear. And all the long goodbyes didn't feel like tailgate lights as I watched the taillights disappear. Where you going? 'Cause I thought in my arms is where you belong. From the shape that you're in, gone is where you've been. And I've grown tired of holding things together. And I've grown tired of holding things together. Thank you.
Probably my favorite. I like that one a lot, man.
Those are both really great. So we're going to be in the House of Rye at Hard Truth Distillery. That's downstairs of the restaurant. And at 4 o'clock, we're going to kick off a intimate concert with the two of these guys solo but together. They're going to do kind of like this down there. And 4 o'clock is going to kick off. At 5 o'clock, they'll stop playing music and hang out and meet you folks that come out. And then at 5:30, Cody's going to run down to the stage and kick things off with his band, the Sidewinders. So make sure you get your tickets when they go on sale. We'll announce that soon. But real quick, I'd like to hear from both of these guys who they're bringing up there to play on the On the Rock stage. I don't know anybody in Mason's band. I know it's a string band. Is that? I think I know this.
Yeah.
Got your stage plot. I should know.
Oh, yeah. I got some good pickers coming up, the best of the best, my man.
Yeah.
It's actually, this gal, I'm just talking to her. I don't know her super well, but I always loved her bass playing as part of the band's sister, Sadie, if you're familiar with them at all. They're like a all-woman-led bluegrass band. And Maddie Dalton I talked to her about coming up because I just saw in Bluegrass Today that she was leaving them. So I was like, oh, man, she's killer. And then got the fiddle player who's on the album, one of my favorite heroes, Jim Van Cleve, to come up. And you might know him because he toured with Josh Turner for years, as well as Mountain Heart and Appalachian Roadshow, he's a member of now, and has played on so many albums. Just played on Zach Top's new record, and I mean, he's just one of the best fiddle players by far. And if you know much about bluegrass fiddling, you probably know Jim Van Cleve. So excited about that. And then my other buddy George Guthrie, sounds like he's going to come up and play some banjo, and he plays with a bunch of different people. He used to be in that band The Wooks a while back. I don't know if you're familiar with them at all, but yeah, and kind of jammy scene. And he was a singer in that band, so it's kind of and then my old bluegrass buddy from back home, Ben Hill. So he's just like an award-winning mandolin player at all the different fiddlers conventions, and he doesn't play with anybody too big other than me, but he's a killer old buddy, man. Love Ben Hill.
Sounds like the quintessential bluegrass band. Upright bass?
Yeah, it's a full. And then we're trying to talk to my buddy Jeff Parton, who plays in East Nashgrass, to come and play some dobro too. That would be. It's my birthday the next day, so y'all got to come and celebrate my birthday with me. I'm turning 28. Only got so much longer left of these 20s. I really need to cherish them. Drink a bunch of liquor down there.
All
Hard Truth
downhill,
with y'all.
I'll tell you afterwards.
Yeah, it's a hard truth we're gonna find. I'll tell you there. But yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. I got a killer band. Long story short, they're all like primo, the top dogs in Nashville. If you ain't never heard of them, then you're about to learn how great they are if you come to the show. It's all I'm about to say.
Amazing. Sounds like you're going to have a great distillery run. You told me you're going to play at George Dickel Distillery.
Yeah, the day
Friday
before
night.
we're playing in Tullahoma, Tennessee, and so we're gonna be on the whiskey tour, man. That's gonna be one wild whiskey-filled weekend. I'll just say that.
Friday night at Dickel, Saturday night at Hard Truth, Sunday is your birthday.
I don't know. We're gonna be figuring out where to party. You gotta let me know where to go. Then we might have to stick around and party all day.
Big party at Michael Duvall's house.
Yeah,
there we go.
Woo! It's his birthday too, though. Then
Perfect.
yeah, around then.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Right on. Well, Cody, not to be outdone, why don't you tell us about the cats in your band? I know a few of them. I know this Casey guy.
Oh, yeah.
Corey, but you should tell folks about these guys.
Yeah, so most of my band, 3 of us are from Lawrence County, Indiana, and the other 2 are from Brown County. So our drummer, Willie Boriff, I almost said Willie Nelson for a second, wow. Willie Boriff on the drums. He's been a longtime friend, longest running member in the band. Next guy is Tyler Earl, who plays bass guitar. Next guy is Casey Simmons, who plays lead guitar. And we've also got, we'll have Wes Scrimshire with us playing keys and organ. And also the legendary harmonica player, Corey Flick. So, yeah, it's going to be a hell of a lineup. So we're looking forward to getting back out to Hard Truth. It's been a while. And really looking forward to hearing Mason's band. I can't wait.
Hey, man, I can't wait. And y'all, don't you worry. We're thinking about something. We're going to have some big old jamboree at the end of the night where we sing some gospel song all together and have everybody have a big old folk jubilee revival moment there, whatever it is.
Absolutely. I'll bring the rattlesnakes. We'll get them out and everything. We'll start dancing.
So that's
around.
why they call y'all the Sidewinders.
Yeah. Yeah. Used to be our tent revival name back in the day. No, I'm just kidding.
I love it.
Very good. Excellent. Well,
Good show.
Sounds like we're going to have a great time July 19th, the Hard Truth Distillery. And I've been having a great time in here with you guys. We probably have time for one more song from each of us, if you'll indulge us. And then we'll tell the people that are just tuning in after that song who you are and where you're going to be playing July 19th.
Well, actually, if you want to jam on one with me, maybe this is the big party one to pick on here. And then maybe we get y'all in the crowd here to help me out. Let's have a little sing-along. Y'all can get a little closer if you want to get on the... I don't know if there's a crowd... Is there a crowd mic? It looks like there's...
Oh, yeah.
You got the crowd mic going? Okay. Well, so it's a real easy sing-along here, y'all. It's almost like something you'd say while you're working your way up a mountain and you're busting your back, too. It's one of those old floating verses from days bygone. It goes a little something like this. Oh, Lordy me, oh, Lordy my. And then y'all, I'm going to sing a little something, and then y'all come back in there with a little bit of, oh, Lordy me, oh, Lordy my. You too, Eric. Come on out. We need everybody in on this. And, hey, get a little clapping going, too. Yeah. Something like that, or a stomp, whatever you got. Bang on something, you know. Make a joyful noise. Got to have some fun, right? Y'all know what I'm talking about. And now let's practice it all together here one time, like a hillbilly choir. Here we go now. Oh, Lordy me, oh, Lordy my. It's going to be a lot easier if we have some of that hard truth. Somebody might need to break some of that out right now. Come on now. Oh, Lordy me, oh, Lordy my. Well, now living in the holler, oh, it keeps me feeling free. Yes, it keeps my hopes flying just like a little bit of chickadee. Oh, and I've seen days of trouble, honey, I've seen days of toil, but it all feels better on that Appalachian soil. Singing, oh, Lordy me, oh, Lordy my. It rests my soul in the country when it's time for me to die. Singing, oh, Lordy me, oh, Lordy my. Sprout my wings and fly. Oh, and I hear banjo music just a ringing from the grove. Yes, I smell my beanballs cooking just a coming from the stove. Oh, and that old fresh spring water, Lord, it's the best I ever seen. It'll purify your heart, Lord, it'll wash your spirit clean. Singing, oh, Lordy me, oh, Lordy my. Rest my soul in the country when it's time for me to die. Singing, oh, Lordy me, oh, Lordy my. Well, great God Almighty, oh, now watch me testify. Here we go. Honey, in them hills I hide, there ain't nothing like the quiet. Come on, dance, Michael, out to that night. There ain't nothing like the splendor of that Blue Ridge morning sky. Singing, oh, Lordy me, oh, Lordy my. Well, rest my soul in the country when it's time for me to die. Singing, oh, Lordy me, oh, Lordy my. Well, great God Almighty, I'm gonna sprout my wings and fly. I said, great God Almighty, I'm gonna sprout my wings and fly. Y'all come on, have a hoedown with us, July 19th. Yeah. Hey. Woo.
Oh, shoot, my tile keeps going off. Did you get that on there?
Only a little bit. That's flavor.
Yeah.
All right. That was an incredible. That might be the first full-on gospel bluegrass sing-along we've had in here. Thank you, Mason.
Hey, man, we need some more of that.
Yeah,
when I get the full band, we'll have the whole show will be like that, I tell you.
Love it. Love it. All right, how about one more from Mr. Ikerd?
Oh, shoot, we should have ended on that one. Oh, man.
I've got a fire in my soul, and you act like gasoline. But you light me up in a second when you look at me. Oh, I tried to stay away for as long as I could, but you drew me in, girl, like I knew you would. Well, I was hell-bent on leaving this town with nowhere to go. I was a poor, rambling kind of man, always feeling low. Well, I never wanted anyone to hold my heart, but I figured your loving was a good place to start. And I got that loving fever, and I can't cool down, oh no. Well, you got me wrapped around your finger, and I've got a bad case of the loving fever. Well, I've been running hot and sweaty for so long, I just can't shake it. And if I had another way to go, well, I just couldn't take it. Yeah, she's a firecracker with a short fuse burning, but she's mine, oh mine, yeah, no other way I'm looking. And I got that loving fever, and I can't cool down, oh no. Well, you got me wrapped around your finger, and I've got a bad case of the loving fever. Well, I got a bad case of the loving fever. Oh, Lordy me.
That loving fever.
We've had a lot of picking in here. This is amongst my favorite days in the studio so far. Thank you so much, gentlemen. I'm going to ask you, if you'll indulge me, the folks that may have just tuned in during that last song, I'm going to ask you to tell me who you are, where you're going to be in July, and when you're going to be there. Let's start with you, Mr. Vi, over there.
My name is Mason Vi, spelled kind of like Via, V-I-A, and I was named after a moonshine jar. So y'all got to come on out and help celebrate my birthday with me on July 19th at Hard Truth Distilling. We're going to be partying all night long, me and my bluegrass band, and can't wait to see you there, and can't wait to party with Mr. Cody Ikerd here. Yes.
All right. Speaking of Mr. Ikerd.
My name is Cody Ikerd, and we're going to be jamming down at the Hard Truth Hills on July 19th with Mr. Mason Vi over here. And the folks at Hard Truth can't wait. It's going to be a hell of a time. We're going to party. And if you're not familiar with Hard Truth spirits, they're not just bourbon creams and flavored vodka. They got really good bourbons and ryes out there. So go to the nearest liquor store and pick you up one. You won't be disappointed.
Yeah, or come on down to Hard Truth Distilling on July 19th and get you a bottle from the gift shop when you catch Mason Vi and Cody Ikerd live on the rocks or in person, just the two of them down in the House of Rye in an intimate concert setting. The whole thing, 4 o'clock to 9 p.m., 4 to 5, intimate show inside, 6 to 9 p.m., the full band's on the On the Rocks stage. We can't wait to see you there. It's going to be amazing. Now back to Mandy to recap and to send us on our way.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. We don't know when our next music stream is, but I can tell you that Keenan and Eric and I are going to be back here this Thursday for the From the Hills podcast, along with Taylor Hernley and Russ Baum, and it will be shenanigans, like always. So that's all I can tell you about that. But tune in and enjoy that, and we will be back for another stream sometime next month. We'll figure that out, and we will let you know. We'll get the tickets up. Y'all can get your seats and join us here in the live studio audience. So hopefully we will see you soon.
Yeah.